Bitcoin, we start with daily chart, and as we can see, the price dropped from 123 to 111K. Within a single day, we have this crash for a lot of the chart. And as I mentioned, we could see this kind of the drop a lot on 2018. After that, to see this kind of the drop was quite rare. That means we didn't see it much unless this time. And now want to see what's the next. Okay. This is, as we can see, the price of the Bitcoin tag all-time high. We see the breakout of the previous top, but from there, this is what we get. Now want to see what's the next. Still, we can expect the price continue and drop or not. And as we can see, still the price is above the 111K. Because if the prices stay above 110, 111, we can look for reversal. But if the price continue and drop, then we can expect this one turn to a more complex correction. Okay. Anyway, this is the reason every time I mention if anyone wants to look for buy, if they are using the future or the margin accounts, they should look for the stop loss. That's why every time I mention whoever looking for buy, they should know where is their stop loss because of this kind of the move. And I can see a lot of the traders, they lost their accounts just within, because they get this drop happened within the one day, the single day. Anyway, now we're looking for next trade setup. First, we move to higher time frame. Okay. First of all, if anyone wants to look for buy at this point, they should be quite careful unless they get the confirmation for the reversal, right? It's because we mentioned the targets we have been looking for at least 135, and as long as the price is above 110 or 111, still we can look for continuation, and still we can expect for the price to break 100 to tag 135. But if the price drop below 110, then we can expect to get the I mean the correction can be quite deep, and the price can be within this range. I mean within the correction for quite a long time. This is something that we are not really interested. Okay, that's why we're looking for this move. Okay, then how to look for trade? We have to look for flag based on 1 hour or 15-minute chart, and even if we move to weekly chart, we don't see any trade setup, but what we could see here, we had the divergence. Okay, and that's why we get this kind of the sharp drop. It can be one of the reason, not the exact reason. Anyway, we don't care about all these things. The only thing is we want to see if the price within 1 or 2 days could reverse is good. If not, as I mentioned, this one can turn to more really deep correction because the price break the previous top or the all-time high, and if the price could break 100, drop to 100, then we could have this expanding flat. How deep it can go, we cannot confirm. Okay, that's why we want to see within the 1 or 2 days what we will get from here. And if anyone wants to look for buy, they should look for trade based on lower time frame. If we move to 1 hour forward chart, I don't see any trade setup. It does whenever I say there is no trade setup, it doesn't mean the price cannot reverse. Even maybe within the next 1 or 2 days, we get this one. Okay. The only thing is how to look for trade. Unless the traders they use their account as a spot and they simply just can buy because they are not worried about the call margin or anything. That one is different. Okay. And because here we look for trade setup. If I move to 1 hour chart, even for 1 hour chart, I don't see any trade setup. We can expect the price drop at least as a corrective, or even we can see the price reverse as a sharp move. That's why if anyone wants to look for buy, either they can look for flag or even they can put their entry above here. But to have an entry above here, what we want to price sharply, tag, break, and continue the price tag. Within the first hour, there is no continuation. They should take out the trade. They should take out the trade because if the next drop happen can be sharp as what we get here or deep as what we get here. Okay, that's why having entry above here desktop, first of all, is very risky. And what we want to price sharply, tag, break, and continue the tag. Within the first hour, there is no continuation. They should take out the trade. Okay. Anyway, there is no trade setup, and we have to wait and see what we will get here. Okay. To buy, simply, if anyone wants to look for buy, they want to simply just buy. At least make sure their account is a spot account, not the margin one. Okay. Anyway, we follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.